most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today we have the 3 best beginner/senior leg exercises using a kitchen chair. You can improve your balance and walking by doing these simple 5 exercises.
Right, Bob, with all this COVID going on in the hot weather, people stay inside. You get weaker, increase your chance for falls. That's the last thing we want to do.
Right, so we're just going to show you these simple ones to do, but be safe while you're doing them because we don't want you to fall while you're doing them.
Right.
By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, you want to go to our website, bobandbrad.com, because this week we are giving away the Bob and Brad Grip Strengthener. We
yes.
Well, actually, Jay invented it.
Right.
But we said we'd go ahead and distribute it for him. Strange looking device, but this is a great device where you do curls with it even.
Right, but it's for the grip, fingers and wrists.
Yeah, oh man, I've been using it lately, by the way.
Good
I'm
for
back
you.
to it.
Well,
So-
I can see the bulging Popeye forearms.
So just check that out.
Oh.
It's there. Okay, let's go. You can go to Facebook. It'll also be pinned to the top of the page there. Go to Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok if you want a 60-second version of our program. Let's go to work, Brad.
Okay, Bob. So when we say a kitchen chair, it doesn't have to be a kitchen chair, but it should be something that's a firm chair, but not too flimsy.
Pretty stable.
Right, right.
This might be a little too flimsy.
That one will be, but this one's okay. So these exercises are going to focus on the legs, the ankles, and the hips, everything you need to walk and stay steady. And actually, the title said 3. We're going to put 2 more in there, 2 simple ones.
I said 5 at one point. I don't know if I said 5 originally, but I said 5 at one point.
Okay.
Never mind. Play it back. You'll see I did say 5. Maybe not originally, but I said it later then.
The first one is I'm going to turn the chair sideways and pretend this is your cupboard at home, a solid cupboard. Unless your balance is pretty good already and you're doing it for leg strength. I'm going to hold on to the chair here and I'm very steady. And Bob's going to show up from the side view.
Right.
And we're just going to do some marching, stationary marching. And you're going to bring the knee up as high as you feel comfortable. Now, if you can get it up pretty high and you can actually touch the top of the chair safely, that's a good thing to do, but you don't have to by any means. If you just want to bring it up, like this chair has a brace right here, I might only go to that level. It really is not that important. Some people like to have a visual goal. Others are just happy to bring it up to the level of comfort. So we're going to do 10. You can go 10 on a leg. If that's too much, go 10 counting back and forth. Being 5 on a leg would be a good goal. And then when you're done with that, we're going to go to toe-ups. Okay?
Sure.
Now, Bob's there. I'm just thinking if I should show this from a different angle. We're just going to go up on your toes.
So it's really heel ups.
Yeah, you're bringing your heels up. That's a good point. Sometimes I've always wondered about that. And this is one you can actually side the chair and go right to here. The reason that we do it this way is so your knee doesn't hit the back of the chair. That can be uncomfortable. Heel ups up like this. Now, you'll be surprised. A lot of people, when I've worked with patients, when they get like 67 years and older, boy, they only can go up an inch or 2 and they can't get a full heel up. And that's a reason for poor balance. One of the reasons. So work up as high as you can and down, and with the goal of doing 10 of them. Use the chair, and this one you can actually go right to the countertop.
Countertop, sure.
That's more stable if you feel better there. Again, like Bob said, everything here, take your time.
Safety comes first.
Absolutely.
So,
are we going to go to the heel ups?
sure.
Or now the toe ups?
Now the toe ups.
Now,
that was heel ups. Now we're doing toe ups.
Now this is one where if your chair is wobbly like this,
yeah, you want something stable.
right? Then you do want to find something more stable. And can you see that, Liz? And I think if you happen to be one of those people that feels like you're falling backwards or your balance is going backwards, which is pretty common, this is a good one to help that. So try to have good posture. We're not going to lean forward like this. If you have a kitchen sink, a countertop with the kitchen sink, that's a really good place where you can put your hands and hold on to that. And just try and bring your toes up.
And as Brad mentioned before, with some people who have trouble clearing their feet, this may be the muscles that are weak,
Right.
and plus they may be tight.
Right.
So you're stretching the calf muscles and you're strengthening the muscles that bring the toes up and the foot up.
So when you swing your foot through, sometimes that you feel your toe catch,
Right.
which can lead to a fall very easily. This one helps prevent that. So again, 10 to
It's
15.
interesting how weak your ankles can get if
Oh.
you don't do strengthening
Right,
exercises.
exactly.
So these are really, they're not minor things. It can make a big difference.
What number are we on, Bob?
Well, now we need to do hip abduction.
Oh,
we got two more
yes,
to do
yep,
yet, Brad. We got hip abduction.
So again, if you're using the chair, you could do this one at the countertop too. I'm going to use the chair. Bob, you
I'll
want
go
to show
from
the back side?
Yeah, I'll do the
Yep.
back side.
So we're going to just one leg. You're going to go out to the side as high as you feel comfortable and back. But Bob, show them what not to do
Yeah,
with
you
your
don't want
trunk.
to dip down like this. You don't want to be dipping or even dipping this way. You want to stay straight up and down,
Yeah.
bring the leg out, and you're going to bring the toe should be pointed forward straight too. You don't want to bring it out like this, like that. You want to have it straight forward the entire time.
Now, the goal is to do 10 on each leg. You may want to start with 5, depending on how comfortable you feel with it. I usually have my patients go left leg 10 times and then right leg 10 times. If you're having knee joint pain, that might be a consideration with this one. Work with it the best you can. And then the last one. Now, this one I found very interesting. I took a course on strengthening for seniors, and
Sure.
there was a study that found out that this specific exercise was the
Best one.
best. If you're going to do just one exercise to work on your balance, this was it.
I agree with that.
For at
I
home.
concur.
And Bob concurs. So what you're going to do is, if you have a hard, and all it is sit to stand. But if you have a hard time doing that, you may want to have, we don't have a chair with armrests, here,
Right.
unfortunately. You can use the armrest to assist.
To start, yeah.
Yep. And go back down and do 5. The goal is going to be 10. You may not be able to do 10 right away. Can be a difficult. If you can push up and it feels pretty easy pushing with both hands on the armrest, just go to one armrest. If that's still easy, simply put your hands on your knees. You can do it that way. That gives you a little balance. It gives you a little help. And if that's easy, then bring your hands out in front of you or across your shoulders. And this would be more advanced. And you'll feel those legs working very good. So take your time. If you don't feel steady doing this, make sure you have your hands on the armrest. We don't want to fall. And 10 of those.
One thing I've taught people, Brad, just kind of an aside, if you have trouble getting out of a chair and there's no armrest, you can actually turn your body like this.
Sure.
And use the back of the chair and put one hand on the seat of the chair.
Yeah. And
So
also, if you're by the kitchen table,
sure.
You can put, if a lot of people will use that without even thinking about it.
Sure.
And that's another way to stay
But like you
steady
said,
as well.
a lot of times just putting your hands on your thighs can help because you get
Yep.
a little push up from that too.
Exactly,
So-
Bob. So in review, again, it's the marching one. We'll do 10 of an aside
Sure.
from there. Then we got your toe ups, heel ups,
Heel ups,
and then
toe
your
ups,
toe ups,
hip abduction.
out to the side. Make sure you do both legs, otherwise you start walking in circles. That's one of my terrible jokes. And always finish with this one because
You
this
see,
one,
I didn't argue with you.
yeah,
It is a terrible
I
joke.
thought you were daydreaming or
No,
something.
no.
And then always finish with this one for
Yeah.
sure because it takes the most energy and you'll need a rest.
See, there's a good point here, Brad, though, that, we have a lot of people that get those chairs that automatically those sit to stand chairs.
Yep, those recliners with electric motors in them.
Yep. And I have no problem with that if you're so weak you can't get out of a chair.
Safely.
But the problem is that will make you weaker. Over time, you will find out you can't get out of a chair at all now because you're never using those muscles.
Right.
So what we recommend is if you can't get out of a chair, you get one of those chairs, just go as high as you can, go the minimal amount.
Right.
So you raise it up just enough so you can still have to work to get out of the chair.
Right. Always make it so it's a little bit taxing.
A little bit of a challenge. And then if you get stronger, put it back down again and keep it down.
Right.
Because I could tell people right away who have been using it for a long time, I'm like, you've been using the sit to stand chair. They go, how do you know? Because
you can't get out of
you
the
can't
chair.
get out of chair, and I pushed, checked manual muscle testing, and they're really weak. So
Right. All right.
All right.
So, Bob, I really think this is a good time for this, and I hope it, fits everyone's needs.
yeah. By the way, Brad and I can fix just about anything.
Except
A
for
broken
there
heart.
you go.
But we'll give advice.
Yeah.
If you're asking.
Yeah, but this video is not going to help a broken heart.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
All right. Thanks for watching.